So I got a question for you, though.
Yeah.
You know, when people wear glasses, people automatically assume they're smart, right? They're smarter. So what if you have 2 glasses hanging from your shirt?
You are.
Are you an idiot, or are you
Smart.
twice as smart?
Let's go with twice as smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're such a genius.
I know.
You're such a
They're
genius.
different sizes for vision, so there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Well,
Who needs bifocals?
speaking of, there's a reason for it. She-Hulk. You weren't there for our first review of She-Hulk #1, but we're 3 episodes in now, and
I would have been fine. I would have been fine just leaving it at 1 episode.
yeah, but you
I'm
got to
gonna
give
throw
a
that out
series
there.
a chance more than one show, unless it's completely.
Oh, no, hold on.
not for you.
Everybody says that. You gotta give a series more than 1 show, and okay, to an extent. But that 1 pilot episode is supposed to be the one to hook you.
Okay, but Star Trek: The Next Generation's Escape from Farpoint was one of the worst.
You bring that
because
up
it's your
every
favorite
single
show.
time.
So your whole argument, you lose.
No. Because for its time, it might have been good.
No, it was still bad.
Game of Thrones had 5 or 6 perfect seasons and then fell apart. Like, there's ups and downs, right?
Yeah, so
All right.
we got to give it a chance to introduce the characters and see what it's like.
Sure. Okay.
Which we've done.
Yeah. I think we've given it a super fair chance.
It's 1/3 of the way through now.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see what your first reactions to the series is, because we don't know what your reaction is so far.
So, like, after I watched the first episode?
First episode.
Okay, after the first episode, I said, okay, this isn't all that bad. Like, it has its audience. It has maybe a housewife or young girl audience, or guys that just don't care and they want to put something on TV. It was lighthearted. It was fine. I did have a few issues with, like, she comes out of the bar and she's catcalled by the guys automatically. She's saying what makes her angry in life, and it was all about man bad, man bad, man bad. Not taxes and bad government or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just all men stuff.
Yeah.
And then you had the thing we saw in the trailer where she's better than the Hulk at everything. And how she held her own in the fight with the Hulk. I thought that was kind of unrealistic. It was her first fight probably ever in her life.
Yeah.
So those aside,
So if you take all of the stuff in the show and put that aside,
I thought there was some charm to it if you're just going into it for a lighthearted show.
the CGI was terrible. Terrible.
The CGI,
Even
not
the
perfect.
CGI on the Hulk himself. It's terrible.
but we
Compare it to the
It's TV quality CGI.
it's bad.
and
Let's put it there.
given that it is TV, I think it's suitable. It's okay.
Okay. So now we've seen episode 2, and I watched it last night, and I've already forgotten the episode. It was a nothing episode. She got fired, and then she got a job. And that's the entire episode of her just deciding whether or not she's going to take the job, which she already knew she was going to take.
But we're also introduced to her family.
Sort of, yeah.
We're introduced to some other people in the office.
But I mean, it was a nothing episode. Like, nothing happened in the episode.
What's the opposite of misogyny?
Misandry.
Because that's what this is. And it's a lot of it. Every male that's in it, everyone, even her father, is a bumbling idiot. Every single one.
Okay. Yeah. But so episode 3, I thought there was nothing there. Sorry, 2. There was nothing there. It really wasn't nothing. And then she gets her first case in episode 3. And she's defending Abomination. And I like this actor. I like him. But he wasn't Abomination. He wasn't sneaky. He wasn't crafty. He was wimped out again. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm never going to do this again. And,
I didn't get that vibe.
Well, I got, like, because in the first, his entire character.
He was kind of has-been.
His entire character of being the Hulk and Abomination, like in the Hulk movie, and Abomination is he's crafty, he's vengeful, he's after the power. And in this, he was just sitting here mild-mannered, neutered bad guy again.
I don't think that at all. I think that
Neutered.
he has plotting happening, but he's saying what he has to say to get parole.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to go that direction or not.
He and his 7 soulmates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I thought
But even the court, like, I'm a courtroom person. I love courtroom dramas. I love courtroom comedies. Ally McBeal, Boston Legal, all those
This
comedies.
is not a legal.
No, those
show.
are comedy shows.
This isn't. Yeah, but
Ally
this is not a legal show.
But this is a courtroom show. That's that.
no, it's not.
No, episode 3 was a courtroom drama.
They want it to be. It is not.
it's like Seinfeld is not a show about stand-up comedians. He just happens to be a stand-up comedian.
Yes, but the entire episode was in court. 2 different court cases of episode 3. One against the guy.
Well, yes, that's her
So-
employment. But this is not a court show.
But that episode is what I'm saying.
done.
The whole episode's in court.
I disagree with you.
Okay, but that's the setting, but it's not a court show.
Okay, but what I'm
It's
saying
not
is,
Law and Order or
out
whatever
of
you
all
call
the
it.
episodes, this should have been the one I was most interested in.
Okay, and were you?
It was boring.
Yes.
There was no courtroom drama. There was no surprise witnesses. There was just blah, 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 blah talking until Wong shows up. And then, I wonder if he's just going to disappear at the end when they say, oh, by the way, you just admitted to being a criminal. Oh, see you guys. And he disappears.
Okay.
It was not funny. None of the jokes have landed so far.
Okay, that is the main problem with this show. Is
Yeah.
the jokes aren't landing.
Not at all.
When Wong admitted to being the guy who was responsible for Abomination's release, that should have been a funny moment where they just arrest him out of nowhere. Instead, he just goes, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving." Okay, that wasn't funny.
No.
And when Jen is on the stand and she's being examined, that should have been a very witty, funny speech given by her about her
not-
male coworker.
In fact, I remember tuning it out as she was talking,
Because she
and
was
then
just-
snapping myself back into like, okay, yeah, I'm
She
watching
was
this.
just saying regular words, saying, yeah, he's a chauvinist, he's really full of himself. I can see him thinking that was the stallion lady. But it should have been funny. She should have been really roasting him.
Was this Megan the Stallion? Was she supposed to be like hot?
No, Megan Thee Stallion is an actual singer.
Okay, is she supposed to be hot?
Just popular.
I guess. It depends on your point of view.
Okay, because I don't know what everybody was simping about.
Just she's famous. Like,
Okay, is she?
She's known for twerking
I don't know. I've never
in her videos.
I've never heard of her.
But you know what? I bet you've heard of her now. Because they mentioned her name like 100,000 times
Oh, yeah.
during a 30-minute episode.
But, and every
it's,
time they
and it's
every
never
time,
Megan. It's never the Stallion. It's Megan the Stallion
Yeah.
every single time.
Yeah, and every time I was thinking,
who are you? Or who are you?
And then you have everybody going nuts about the twerking thing in the extra credit.
Which I could care less.
Okay, so I'm thinking, oh, this must be really something. And then I saw it, and I said, okay, well, she's doing that. I could see the context. There's no big deal. But you know what? Instead of being a fast flash of her kind of being awkward doing it, they really focused in on her butt when she's twerking. And twerking is a dirty dance.
Yes.
And it really did not fit her character.
or the show.
Or the show, yes, because she is lighthearted. She doesn't seem like she's outrageously out there.
But maybe somebody looked at that and laughed. I wasn't one of those people, but maybe somebody did.
Like, what was the zoom in?
Well, you know what? It's nice to be completely up to date with your relevancy because twerking is 2022 after all. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
2017.
It annoyed me a little bit when she was walking down the hall and giving the speech about, well, I have to be the Hulk to be able to do my job, and that's why they hired me, and everybody around here is going to think that's why they hired me. And then I was thinking, isn't that what like all the quotas on hiring women are? Isn't that what it is? All these people are like, well, they're going to hire me because I'm a woman, and they don't want people to think that, but they're going to hire you because you're the Hulk or She-Hulk.
Yeah, well, don't bring modern day sensibility into it.
It's just
Yeah, don't think about it that way.
No.
It's the wrong perspective.
right.
I
Wrong.
actually thought none of the jokes landed except for the chauvinist guy. And the guy says, "Oh, there's a hot chick over there. I'm going to go talk to it."
Yeah.
And you know what? I laughed because it's offensive.
I chuckled, but at the same time, I'm like, it's just another example of how they're making all of the men in this show.
Yeah, So it takes
Like over the top.
it takes away from the funny when walking out of the office, the shape changer says, "Hi everybody, I like sexually harassing people in the office." Okay, I know why they're doing it, which takes away the funny of it.
Yeah.
I don't want their politics shoved in my face.
Yeah. And
So-
that's all they know how to do.
Yeah, and the comedy was lost right there.
So is this something we should continue to watch?
Oh, absolutely. Just to annoy them.
Because I was absolutely fine not watching episode 2 and 3 until you were like, "Hey, better watch 2 and 3."
I don't think it's something that we should watch to review, and that's not to say that people shouldn't watch the show. I think the show is fine, but it could have been so much better with somebody who had, like the guy who's purging CNN right now of all the lunatics. Okay, if he was in charge of this show, he would have said, "Well, that's just woke crap. That's just woke crap. Get rid of it. We're going for an audience here. We want people to watch this and love it."
And I really am. I'm wondering what audience they're trying to build. Like who they're trying to bring in.
Everybody knows that being woke is a disaster now. HBO, Netflix, Disney, they're all trying to get rid of all the woke stuff.
Yep.
But this was filmed pre-purge. So they have to air it.
But this stuff also gets clicks.
It's terrible drivel.
So, and that's on both sides.
I don't think it's a terrible show. I just think they missed
really
out on an
is.
opportunity.
But here's the
really
thing. It's a comedy
With
that's
no
not
comedy.
funny.
No,
And that's a problem.
But how much of WandaVision was funny?
I didn't find it funny.
No, but you still liked it.
I like the intrigue that they had.
Okay.
I like them leading into the next episode. What's going on? There's nothing in this show that's telling me, hey, I want. You know what? Her carrying water bottles at the end during the end credit scene of episode 2 didn't intrigue me to watch episode 3. Right? Her twerking
These are
in
the
episode 3
these are the
doesn't make me
post-credit
want to
scenes.
watch episode 4.
I know, but you're gonna have couples out there who don't care and they want some light viewing. This is light viewing, and it's gonna be fine for them. It's not a terrible show. It just has
What part?
irritances in it.
Like what part is not terrible? Speechless. You see that?
No, I find I like her lawyer friend, not the assistant, but the other lawyer that was defending somebody in court there.
the misogynist guy. Yeah.
No, because of his relationship with the shape changer.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he has
And the shape
potential
changer
there.
was just so. Oh my! Every
So
time
the best
she was on screen,
character
I
in the
was
show
cringing.
is the fourth named character of the show.
Like, I am not hating it. It just irritates me sometimes.
Yeah, well, I wanted to give this a shot. I said it was only episode 1. Let's give it a couple episodes. Take a look. Unfortunately, I've not laughed yet, and it's supposed to be a comedy. That's the problem. I have not laughed yet. I can see things happening way before they happen. You know what they're gonna say. Like the whole conversation between her and Bruce and Banner, they're talking, and when she's saying, "I'm going to take this job, but I'm not. I just want your opinion." It went on for like 2 minutes, and you knew what was going to happen the whole time. The whole conversation, he was going to be fine with it.
Oh, something I really don't like about this show is the breaking the fourth wall, and actually saying in there that, "Oh, don't expect every show to have cameos. This is my show." When you're breaking the fourth wall to tell everybody that you know it's a show.
Yeah.
That's breaking too many walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're breaking the wall to break the wall.
You're doing
not to make it part of the show.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So this show is a decent show that was put in the hands of not very capable writers.
Or producers. Or directors.
Yeah. People with a rubber stamp saying, "Oh, you wrote it? Okay, stamp."
Yeah. Oh well.
What do you think?
We have given it a shot. We honestly have. If it wasn't for the bad writing and the bad jokes and the bad storytelling, it might have been okay.
And the bad CGI.
Yeah. Well, her in her suit is awkward. Like when she's in her suit to go to court and everything, it does look really, really terrible. It looks like the Munsters. They're the guy who plays Frankenstein in the Munsters with just her head on it. It looks really, really fake, like super fake.
But it's TV.
But it's TV. But still,
I know you want to give it so many passes. Like I see it. You're like, it's just TV, or we're not the right audience. And
Oh,
No,
they're
but it's-
finding their groove.
There have been too many shows that were terrible to call this one terrible. Yes, there are things in there that could have been better.
I disagree. This is a
But-
terrible show.
I don't think it's
This
terrible.
this is a show that after its run, okay, after the whole run, they're going to sweep it under someplace that then they're never going to talk about it again.
Probably because it's received so much backlash.
Yeah.
all right. That's She-Hulk. We'll see you later.